Get it, rage. Okay.
Okay, I need Flint. I'm not sure what advice you're likely to get from chat related to weapons and weapon preference and all that.
So yeah, we're at.
And I don't have a
6
whole
of
lot
50.
of
We need 20
guidance to offer you, because later on there will be more weapon choices, obviously.
So if I understand our current objective correctly, we are attempting to get enough armor to sally forth back into the troll area. Is that right? Armor and weapons?
Armor and weapons, and probably make sure we have sufficient food supply to not run low.
Okay.
Armor, weapons, and
Where am I,
I think
chat?
we've got the only bench
Oh, here.
upgrade we can do currently. So that's probably it.
How do I make this?
I guess that's the other objective, is we've got a boss we're supposed to be killing.
How do I wanted to mark the map, Kevin. How do I do that? Like I'm in map and I see the icons to do it, but how do I actually place it? Right click, left click doesn't seem to work.
Double click.
Thanks. I marked a runestone since you seem to want to know what they were reading about. Bird lore.
Bird lore.
Oh my god, it's time, chat.
You have returned.
All right. So
Thank you, Marine, for the
am I
13
doing
months
to
up.
be helpful? How am I? Oh, right. I was upgrading my weapon.
Deer. Fucking boar. Stumbled into some deer.
So what
and
I was
cost me
saying
the
is,
deer kills.
I'm not sure what weapon you're going to prefer or have recommended to you. I really like fighting with a dagger.
Okay, I would love to try bow. It seems like a much better way for dealing with the big ones, and we don't know how dangerous they are, is to shoot them at range than to stand close to them and get hit. So if you want to do dagger, I'd be happy to mess around with bows more.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do bow. Usually I do bow dagger.
I see.
But there's going to be,
Is that the runestone I was just at?
like, there's a flint
Probably.
spear option. I don't know that you've considered it or tried it.
Dude, stamina needs to come back at least
How'd I end
10
up with
times
that?
faster.
Somehow I just crafted a clone.
Okay, so I want to go upwind of them.
And
Downwind of them, rather, excuse me. And
It's
then
not my
approach
intent.
towards the upwind. Ooh, boar.
are you still gathering leather scrap?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to build myself a shield then. Are you inclined to red, blue, or...
Red.
Okay. Okay. Red and white, red and gray.
Whichever is most visible.
Right? I'm going to take blue. Dagger.
I think I spooked it, but it's not
shield.
acting spooked. Okay. If I hit tab, I can see buffs and debuffs affecting me. I'll check in a second. Let me just kill this guy real quick. Where do I see buffs and debuffs? Active effects, I see. Why am I cold? It's not. Active effects is here. I see. It's a different thing. It tells me about cold, probably. Okay. God damn it.
All right, I'm in a little bit better shape. We're still going to need a bunch of flint so that you can do some of your upgrades. And that would let us make flint arrows.
Okay, I was running him down. And that worked for a second, then we stammed out.
Oh, holy smokes. There is dark forest right near us.
Okay. Dude, I need these. I need to either see them further or I need them to not run as far for these. I do need these for presumably the capes and stuff. So, but I gotta get more boars along the way too. I don't know. I don't know what the best efficient way to find them is. I think it's just probably to wander around, but we'll see. There's one. Perfect. Alright, we want to one-shot these if we can. I think. So I wonder how close I can get. Where's the wind?
This is the biggest family
So
of
I
mech
am
I have ever
downwind
seen.
from him
2,
right now.
4, 6 of them. 2, 8 of them.
Good. Okay.
Well, I don't think I'm going to kill them though. They're right up against the Black Forest. No,
Okay.
I'll go get them. I'll just have to kill other stuff too.
Don't die.
Yep.
Alright, where then? More animals for scraps. We're at... Scraps don't go up very quickly, chat. Anything that brings animals together, like water or anything like this? Is there like a better hunting area as opposed to just stumbling around?
Once you startle an animal, if you like hang out in that same spot and hide, they will return to the same area. And so once you've spooked a deer, if you make note of where you spooked it from, they will incessantly try to return to that spot.
I see.
I think that sometimes you will find little clusters of like houses, berries, and looks like maybe cultivated areas inside fences.
Okay.
Often that makes for a little family of boar.
Oh, I ran out of stamina. Fuck. Okay, so this is like I think it's not very. I don't think I get a lot of value out of
You're
hunting
gonna be
deer.
so
or-
jealous when you see me poking things with my flint knife. You're gonna be like, "Why didn't you tell me you were such a badass ninja?"
See, chat. This is a flint knife I have here. I'm just not gonna tell Kevin. I don't want him to feel bad that I already had a flint knife. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. It's like a nice upgrade.
You're my dagger sidekick forever.
You're gonna be really good at tanking those troll hits. That dagger. You're gonna parry him, I assume, with that flint dagger.
No, I don't think I have ever taken on a troll with a melee weapon. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I have finally managed to upgrade to the point that I did
Don't tell
that.
him, chat. Don't tell him. Okay. I'm hoping sneaking is eventually useful.
But I now have a shield, and I don't think you do.
No, I don't.
Probably should.
I mean... Alright, where's the wind? Coming from the left. So he shouldn't know about me. Should be able to get a little closer. I don't know how close I can get.
So when things are running up and trying to kill you, you're just like Hawkeye shooting them right where they stand on top of you?
I lead him, so I hit him.
No, I mean, but like when they are at melee distance, are you just backing off of them and still shooting, or?
Sometimes I switch weapons. Depends if they're aggro on you or me.
Right.
Alright, nice little
But when
pack
you're
of mushrooms
solo?
there. The boars, I mean, nothing. I haven't encountered anything dangerous alone yet. With the skeleton, I just ran off when I saw it because I wasn't sure how dangerous it would be. Okay.
Well, so you're killing all boars from a distance.
What are you asking, Kevin? I'm missing your point apparently.
I'm. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like when you pick a fight with a boar and you scatter a couple of them and they aggro on you and they're like all up on you hitting you, are you still fighting with your bow while they're hitting you, or are you switching to a melee weapon?
Mostly melee at that point.
Okay.
Seems much harder to hit them, and seems easy to hit
Right.
them with melee.
Right. So a shield would benefit you.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. Do I plan to play this game regularly? Kevin and I are going to give it a go, as this is an intro to a survival game for me.
I'm trying to get us enough flint so that you can carry a stack of flint arrows in addition to your crappy wood ones.
That's a good idea. Thanks.
Except that means feathers, and I'm not seeing enough birds.
I need boar as well.
So if in your hunts you spot birds, take the time to...
For sure. Is that? Is it a chest? It's a log.
I end up ignoring them just as landscape around me, and then I get to the spot where I need arrows, and I'm like, oh yeah, now I've got to hunt birds, which sucks. So if I can remember to multitask and get birds while I'm hunting, it goes better for me.
It's a boar. It's boar. There's this other pig right there. Nighttime, gonna fuck my stamina, no longer well rested, pretty close to home, should probably return.
Nope, you dodged.
Okay.
I'm in the same field as you, just on the water side of it. From this distance, I couldn't hit you.
Bird there. Startled it.
Oh, there was a bird between us?
Yeah, you shot it. I was just setting up for a shot and you scared it.
I was just launching arrows into the air. I didn't even see it. Oh, it's right here beside me. I will try to make up for it.
Seems to mini stun them when I hit them with an arrow. I wonder if that's always going to be like that or if it's just in weak mobs.
Nope.
Alright, are we close to where we're supposed to be sleeping? Yeah, it looks like. Oh, I just started one. Fuck. Dandelions used for anything?
Eventually they're part of a cooking recipe. Oh, I haven't eaten in so long. I am down to 25 health.
I can see shit. Maybe I shouldn't be hunting them at night, you know? Maybe I'll go to bed. Okay. You probably have a setting on Katie's Creations.
Yet, I don't think.
Katie's Creations. I might know that name. I might know who that is. It's a setting for, I'm sure, for chat. To allow it to give you asterisks versus big people words. Adult words.
Nice.
Yep. Chat, does anyone else know where that setting is?
Oh, yeah, I sure didn't have any deer leather yet. I just learned, like, leather pants and leather tunic.
Alright, let's cook some stuff.
Did you check the beehive there behind you?
Nope, I haven't seen that yet. That's the little hut?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. I gotta wait for these 4 to pop, I guess.
Did you grab yourself some honey?
Cooking right now. Check bees. Added honey. Do I need to check bees as well?
You would just hit E and gather the honey.
The bees are sleeping. Okay, let's take a look. I need to repair for sure.
So you should have some honey in your inventory though, right?
Correct. Can I eat it raw or do I have to combine it?
You can eat it raw, and it is... if you look at the...
Alright, so what was I building? I did not get 20 scraps in that entire fucking day. Feels so bad. Okay.
If you look at how much it delivers per tick and how many ticks, I think it has a benefit over some other foods.
I see the comfort is the house is level 4 now. Thank you, honey. It's well done.
You're welcome.
I'd like the wall side of the bed tonight.
Well, the bed on the wall side, well, I guess the one on the right there with the grass sticking up through it, that one's yours.
Okay. Wait, there's actual beds. So there are. Why? There's a giant bird in my bed. Will you come kill that? Fucking birds in my bed. All right. What else are we doing with this chat? Bone
I don't see a
fragments.
bird. That must be your bird.
What else do I not need here? Probably a lot of this. Why did he put the used... Why did you collect the used stone axes off the ground and put them in chests?
That's what I asked you, is whether you had thrown a whole bunch of used stone axes.
I did, but why
around.
did you collect them again?
I didn't. I must have run over them and sucked them up or something.
That's very interesting. Control
That's
put
what I was
them in
saying. I
chests.
can't
Thanks.
figure out how to throw them away, and so I end up with chests with old inventory and stuff in it, because I... But we could probably just take it over and throw it in the water, and I wouldn't walk
Imagine
over
these
top
are
of it, and it'd
this
be gone.
difficult to have. Guess I could knock down some trees real quick. All right, so we need a couple more trees. I guess.
Are you kidding? I once, during a renovation, cut the bottom inch off of a set of you know, the closet doors, the accordion, not accordion. I can't think of the word right now.
I have
Trying to
no
cook.
idea what you're talking about.
The bifold doors you put on a closet, you know, the ones that pinch your fingers all the time when you're a
Yeah,
kid.
I'd like a set of those in the thing immediately.
No,
Make
no.
that your priority.
This is a different story. This is I once was doing a renovation and cut the bottom inch off a set of those, and then kept the bottom inch, stored it for, goodness, I don't know, a couple years, because you never know when you might need that bottom inch of a set of bifold doors.
Are you sure? You never know when you're gonna need that. I would have put that at a near like 0% chance I'd ever use those.
That's right, and that's why I'm going to now take these stone axes and throw them off
No,
of
I mean
this.
you could just build a whole chest for the things we don't need anymore, and we could just carry them around with us.
And that's what I end up doing, and I'm kind of embarrassed by it. So now that you've called me out, I'm going to actually throw these axes out that way.
Would you just like to have like the complete tool set, kind of like a path of the things you've done up till now?
It's the Viking like scrapbooking. It's
That's funny.
goodbye axes. Oh, that was satisfying. I feel lighter. I'll be back later. I have a whole bunch of tools to throw away in real life.
Okay.
All right, so I think that
So a little bit
there are
cooking, a little bit
10
more arrow
neck meat
crafting,
in
then we're gonna
this
go back.
chest for you.
Okay. Cooking is slow. We need more of these fireplaces if we're gonna cook regularly.
Yeah, could do. Or you could just tell me it sucks and I'll do it.
No, I'm not saying it like that. Just it's just not very efficient use of time, it feels like. So I'm close to the leather scrap stuff. Killed a couple more birds.
Have you built yourself some flint arrows?
Yeah, I was using some flint arrows and some fire arrows, but it didn't seem that noticeably different for like the stuff I'm hunting.
Yep,
So
for
I think I might,
run-of-the-mill stuff.
yeah, might
So
save
I
those
carry-
for big guys
Yeah,
later.
exactly. I carry all three. But
I have 11 meat slabs left. Seems like so many.
11 of the raw meat?
Yeah.
Oh, don't cook it all. How many are you carrying that are cooked?
25.
Okay. Well, you don't need to be cooking all this then. Just like I'm carrying 12 of each at this point.
Okay.
12 neck, 12 meat.
All right, I want some fucking weapons. So
If
we
you
want to
run
set up
out
fire
below
arrows.
that,
That's a
then
yes.
cook more.
And flint head arrows. That's a yes. All right. So question is, I want to keep using wood arrows. I should craft some of those too.
Or if we're
Don't
going
have
on a
enough for
big
wood
expedition,
arrows.
I suppose.
All right. Is Kevin stockpiling wood? He stockpiles everything not useful. Does he also stockpile wood? Yoink. Yoink. Dude, I don't know what all this shit's supposed to do yet. I'll put some blueberries in there in case they're relevant. I'm going to put the troll hide in here. Alright, control click with some of this. I don't need more wood, so I'm going to have to go harvest a little tiny bit of wood. And we're going to eat all of the things. What is this? Rag tunic. Okay. Yeah, I'm almost out of wood arrows. Was there some in here? I feel like there was. No, there wasn't. Okay. Chat, how does it decide
so
what the default arrows are?
Did you build yourself a shield?
No.
You gonna?
Eh.
Okay.
Priorities. I want to get the things that I know I need first.
Okay, which is...
I want to get an upgrade to my armor so I can go hunt trolls because they had blueberries. And blueberries seem vastly superior to strawberries in this game. Or raspberries, whatever the fuck it was.
Okay. So,
I
that
love how I didn't
is
question the logic on that.
all going to be deer hide, right? Yes. Leather pants, leather tunic is all deer hide, not boar hide.
Okay. Well, no, I need whatever the hide tanning thing is, which presumably unlocks more upgrades. I need that, and that requires 20 leather scraps. So I gotta get a couple more boar scraps.
Oh, you're looking to do the bench upgrade. I see.
Yeah.
Yep, that's 20.
Yeah, I'm almost there, like really close. Did he kill the boar? No.
The hell.
Okay, beating the shit out of this
Hey,
log.
I found a couple of axes out here in the water.
Nice. Put them in a chest.
Did you feed a boar?
Feed it? Not deliberately.
There's one out here in the woods that is...
You've met my boar wife?
Well, I'm afraid so. Tameness 3 and acclimatizing, it says. So if you sneak up close enough to them, you can see, you know, wild and angry and all that stuff. But this one has little hearts above its head, and it says Tameness 3 and acclimatizing. And so I have to assume that you've done something to
You've spoiled my surprise. It was going to be our boar child.
create his love and appreciation for you.
Yeah, that looks like the hostile area, right? So I don't want to be over here. I'm looking
What about his
for...
friends? Can I kill his friends?
Yeah, kill them all. I wasn't taming anything. I don't know what that caused by, but it wasn't me.
I actually have no idea the value of taming a thing.
My understanding is you can breed them.
Really?
Yeah, I tuned into one of Joe's streams very briefly, and he was taming a wolf cub or something to breed them.
Well, I had 2 boars in a pen, 100% tame. I could go in and I could pet them and yada yada. They never made any babies.
Ooh.
They were in there for like
You
6
maybe have
months.
to give them some sort of incentive or some sort of stimulation.
Some example. I
Like,
have
yeah,
to-
you need big rubber gloves is one of the crafted components for that, and then some
Well,
boar porn.
You know, I didn't have any like
Wait, I'm in the Black
close
Forest now.
friends with
Fuck.
me during that time.
should work this.
I wonder if like we were to go and chat with them about mommy and daddy boars, and we could.
Yeah, you can't make it too boring or they won't do it.
Ha! Boring. All right. Well, I killed your project.
He was a friend. This feels a little sketchy. Let's hope they're not difficult. I don't want to punch him. Give me my fucking dagger. Oh my god. Seems a lot. Out of stamina. Awkward.
Huh, I just found a structure with some flint arrows in it. And some gold.
Quitters never win.
Okay, this is why we level jumping. So I can spam jump as I'm trying to run from these. Get one, get one, get one.
He's killing boars? I think Katie's... Oh, he's killing dwarves, she said. Are you in the dark forest?
Yep. Don't need armor for this.
I couldn't tell
See,
if that
more
was
stamina.
a yes or a no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, would you like me to be there?
No. Where are these arrows? Oh, they're not arrows, it's wind, huh? Okay. Alright. There's another one over there at 17 health. Okay. Is it a big one? It's a shaman. I think a shaman is nastier, chat. Think they have leather scraps? Because if these are not giving me leather scraps, they're less valuable than a boar. Does he know I'm here? He knows I'm here. Okay.
Alright, that's...
I'm out of
3
stamina
deer.
because I'm fucking creeping. God damn it. Grey Dwarf Eye. Hits me kind of hard. Is he healing? What are these zeros coming out? Plus 25. Fucker's healing. It's fine. We heal twice as fast. We'll kite him around these ruins. Oh, he's got a chest. Let's steal his chest.
Well, I'm excited about the fact you're exploring in the dark forest. That's good.
Yeah, some shamans were gray beard shamans or gray dwarf shamans were guarding a chest, so I killed them and stole their stuff.
You killed some shamans, even. Nice.
Okay. What's he got? What do you think? Doesn't have anything.
That's,
I don't know where the rest of the fucking loot was because I kited them around for so long.
that might be a sign that you're going to be
Fucking
good at
Hugin
this.
won't piss off. He's been buzzing around my head trying to tell me shit, asshole. It's probably like, don't kill the dwarves. They're near extinct or something. But I'm not listening to him. I refuse. Sorry, what you're saying, Kevin? Didn't mean to cut you off.
You know, if you don't treat him like a mosquito and you just like listen to him for
Thanks,
a
Ikanon.
second, then he's content.
Okay.
You don't have to care. You just have to pretend you care.
I don't want to. I feel like if I encourage him, it's gonna get worse. He's gonna bother me more. It's like Katie with puns.
Yeah,
You have to punish that shit early, or you're gonna be in for a rough time. Set expectations and boundary enforce. That wasn't so bad. We could dip into the forest. Oh look, boars. I still need leather. Is the problem? Those things were
Didn't
not
want
dropping
to-
leather.
Draw a parallel between my darling wife and your annoying bird, and I can see how you would.
Okay. God, we got to be
Right,
close
so
to
you
20.
finding boars in your exploits there?
I'm trying to. Fuck, I scared the one.
All right, I'm gonna work on revealing a little map and getting some boars because I haven't traveled very far from home yet.
Look, see,
berries.
chat. This fucking deer has. Oh, it's bear. That's hide. It looks like a log. Okay.
'Cause I
So
really
the problem
kinda
is
need
not
to know
that
where
they're
the
full of
boundaries of
wood.
the
It's that
dark
it looks
forest
like
are.
wood, whatever they're full of. Hide looks like wood in this game. Okay. I think I saw another one over here. Yeah, look. Oh, it saw me from over the hill, if you say so.
Oh, I marked 2 beehives on my map, and you never went back and got them. And now that I've got a bow, I could. I should do
Wait,
that
I don't
too.
see beehives on the map.
No,
I
I marked
see-
them. You can't see my map.
Oh,
marks.
what? Then what's the point of you marking them for me? If how am I supposed to find them if you're marking them for me, but I can't see your marks?
so that I could either take you to them or
Oh, I
ping
see.
them.
Alright, so I want to grab quickly, I want to refresh rested, and I want to build some...
No, I was marking them so I wouldn't lose them, so that we could take care of them.
I see.
But now
And
that
I
I've
want
got
some wood.
a bow,
Where are
I
the wood
can
arrows
just-
there?
pop over there and do that.
Think I'll hear it when it pops off or not? I think I will. Maybe not? I don't know. Oh, I set myself on fucking fire. Water does not put out fire. Good to know. Okay. Alright, I want the rested bonus, so let's chill out in
Wow.
here for a minute. I think
That's
we're
bad
close to being able to build this thing, the tannery. So I'm missing flint, annoyingly. Okay. We'll figure out flint in a minute. Get my rested bonus yet? No.
I think bow skill must improve, like, how close that reticle is to your actual aim point, too.
I hope so, because it's pretty
Because-
far off right now. There's my rested bonus. Okay. Flint. Flint was just on the ground around this stuff. Does stuff
Yeah, 'cause-
respawn, or if once we've harvested an area, is it done?
No, I think it respawns.
Okay.
Well, I mean, more deer will show up in that same zone. I don't know that they, like,
I was looking at
spawn in
flint
the-
in particular. So like the stuff off the ground.
Yes, you should see it again, although seems to me like flint re-pops only like after a big storm or something, like more
Okay.
the waves crash and reveal more of it or something.
So I was being shot. I didn't realize someone was shooting me. I thought I took damage. I thought it was off fall
I don't
damage.
know that just like the next day you can wander through and
Shit.
get a whole second harvest.
Alright, so I wanted to switch over to wooden arrows. Are we doing that right now? We are. Okay. So that's fine. I don't have to chase this guy down. It's not what I'm here for. So I'm here for flint now.
Well, it appears I'm playing some kind of special like spook the deer game.
Yeah, I don't think
Where-
you're supposed to let them run. It's harder when they run, for sure.
Where my
Flint by
intention
rivers, thanks.
is not to kill them so much as to harass them into exhaustion.
What does a river look like on this map, mini-map? So I think this is shoreline, or is this fog of war? I'm not even sure yet. So we're here. This is the dark forest area.
I'm in charge of
So if I go
deer
north,
health, and I'm providing a lot of exercise.
yeah. Scroll zooms in and out. It's nice for bow hunting. Okay, we'll try that in a second with bow hunting. I didn't realize I could scroll in and out on the combat menu. Why do I have to pick them up after picking them? Isn't that the point of
I was
picking
going to say, normally I'm really pretty good at this shooting deer thing, but then that's in my game where I have a bow skill of 20 instead of 3 or something. So that might be
Why am I
that
punching him? Pull my fucking
bow
dagger
skill
out,
does
bro.
make a difference.
Take me the rest of my life to stab that guy to death. Do we want to eat some more of this shit? Probably. I feel like I should use the ones I have more of. Can I have 4? No, it replaces one that's expiring. Okay. Alright, so we're heading north. I think this is Fog of War. Now, a little bit annoying because I haven't found any flint over here. That's the next thing I need. Okay, but this is water. Maybe not a river, though. Wonder if it matters. So I have been here. This is just... Well, let's poke around the river and see. Should look at some of the stats of my weapons to see if it's costing me anything. All right, how do I see what I've leveled so far, chat? Where's my like stats here? Axes, run, sneak, unarmed, jump, bows and knives. Swim is something I have to level. I see. Does it tell me too? Damage with axes, speed and stamina while running. Holy shit, we should definitely
Glad the
level
animals can't see when you get the big halo of light above your head that says you're a better sneaker, because that really like is not sneaky at all.
Yes. So I should swim, I guess, so we don't drown when we actually have to. There's fish. Can I fight them?
You still in the dark forest? Black forest?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I should come hang out with you. You're having all the fun.
Can I bow hunt a fish? Let's try sneaking up on one. No, when I try to fire, maybe I have to be on a rock to do it. Interesting. Okay. Can I jump up on this rock? No. You don't fight fish? Well, you're missing out.
There, finally.
Fish fighting is one of the premier things to do in the world of Valheim. Alright, trapped in water though. Alright, this is not working for me. Alright, let's see what water does though. So what's the... Rested is that. Wet is health regen and stamina regen. Okay. Trying to hunt fish by chasing them in the water, but they seem more suited to this than I am.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any joy in that. I spent a lot of time trying to figure that trick out.
Yeah. Scales are tipped against me. Cute, cute.
Put a lot of arrows into the water.
I should look at that. I can't. Damn it, Katie. I like puns in chat.
I don't know. It might be possible to just like reach in and grab one if you jump off a rock on it or something. I've never managed.
Thistle. I do like puns in chat, so it's gonna screw me up because I'm gonna be simultaneously encouraging you and discouraging you. It's gonna be very confusing. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go knock out those 2 beehives. Run past.
I still haven't seen any flint chat. It's supposed to be all around.
Toe.
What do I do with a tin deposit?
Huh. You would mine it if you had the right tool, which you can't because we haven't progressed far enough.
Okay, I marked it on the map. All right, grab in thistle, I guess.
If you happen to see copper deposits while you're wandering around in there, that's even more important to mark.
Okay.
Tin deposits are always on the coast, and so we'll have a much easier time just finding them by wandering.
Could that be flint, you think, chat? Is it flint? Oh, it's
Copper's
fucking
a
stone.
little trickier.
Getting scammed by flint. Flint was white, right? Like it was this big white, like looking rock. I don't like having to pick it up twice. That flint? No. Flint is in meadows. I've been trolled by coastline. More tin. There's a lot of tin. I'm not going to mark any more tin. I'm actually probably going to remove those. How do I remove marks off the map? Right click.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
And you can also single click one of your marks and exit out. If finished like looting something, I will usually single click it and it will put an X through it.
Okay. What's the best way to get stamina back? Just slowly move. What if he stams out too?
If it were me, I would be cautious about being in the dark forest in a storm wet, because your ability to escape if things go sideways is going to be really reduced.
Took off, I guess. Okay, thanks. I want to make sure Kevin is getting to enjoy himself. You able to entertain yourself during the day? Like I don't need to be there for you to enjoy yourself, right? As you're wandering around here, as long as we're kind of working towards the same goals.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
No,
You're not like waiting on me to come back so we can do some like group hunting of something or something, right?
No, I am fine.
Okay.
I am gathering some of the leather we need for our tanning bench, tanning rack. I'm
Yeah, there's not been a
getting
single
those
piece of
other
flint over here,
two
chat.
queen bees. I'm exercising my dear friends.
Let's pretend Kevin knows what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to not being in this forest at night and start heading back, I guess. We'll try to be a little off the waterway. Maybe. See what else is in here. They're throwing shit at me. That's not okay. Why can't you just leave me in peace? Oh, what's happening with that? Like clipping through the tree? I don't want to be unarmed, dude. Give me my weapon. There it is. I see.
Ha! There's a couple of boars like standing beside our house. Do you know whose property this is? Do you have any idea the mistake you've made?
Let them know.
Too late for that. Really?
Fog of War looks so weird in this map, too. Let's hope thistle is a very valuable resource. I seem to have been accumulating a ton of it. Okay. Where was copper? I didn't see copper. Show me copper that I ran by and missed it entirely. So I'm going back where I just came from, which is over here.
Well, one of us left some meat on the fire.
I assume it was you, since you're telling me about it. What happens to burnt meat? Does anything happen? Does it burn our house down?
Nope, but it turns into coal, which is
I missed the copper. We'll
like
point it out
eventually
again,
useful
chat, if I
to
see
us,
it.
but it's better to make coal out of like wood than
Okay.
out of our food supply.
If I find it again, chat, I'm not too worried. It's probably very helpful, but I am now exactly where Kevin warned me, at night in the forest with low stam, sprinting around, so...
Damn it. Out here chopping trees in the woods in the rain.
That looks fun.
I am super excited about the fact that you haven't died.
Well, I found a cave with skeletal remains outside of it. I'm considering going down into it, so I could probably fix that not having died thing yet.
Yeah.
Oh, provide shelter. I can shelter in the troll cave, so that's nice.
You're in a troll cave?
That's what it says.
That's interesting.
I'll mark it on the
Usually-
map. I'll tell you to explore it later.
Usually skeletal remains,
Can't see shit, chat.
huh. The other major kind of finding there would be a burial chamber, I think.
I found a
normally
copper
I would-
vein, but I didn't notice it. Chat noticed it, so I couldn't find it again, so I lost it.
Ah.
Cold. We don't regenerate stamina for shit.
Jeez, why don't I have a chat to help me out? That's
Chat's
nice.
a great asset when learning games. It's a little bit awkward when you get to the point where you know more than the majority of chat about the game, because then chat offers
Right.
you advice that's bad, but in the early game it's super helpful. Oh shit. I died to a skeleton. Rip.
Did you?
I was even trying to pay attention to what you're saying about getting out of the forest, but I didn't get there in time. All right, so what happens if I don't have a spawn? I die. Am I just dead?
No, you'll probably respawn on that. So you never clicked the bed?
No, I didn't know how to do it. I saw the bed, but I never clicked it. It's all right. The bird's gonna fucking tell me some shit about how he told me so. Fucking bird.
I'm not gonna say I told you so, because that would be super rude.
Sorry, they got a whole NPC to do that for me. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Kevin.
I'm not delighting at your misery. I promise. No, I don't. Promise.
Bullshit. Okay. All right, so I lost all of my gear, including my bow, and that is a big no-no. I guess I can go back. I think that's my corpse. Must be.
All right, so you're going to respawn on the standing stones, and then you're going to have to run back to the hut.
See your
Or
comment,
actually, I
chat.
suppose you could run straight back to your body and go in there and try to recover it.
I'm coming back to you. I want to like to bind here.
You want to do what?
I want to bind here.
Oh,
Looks beautiful, this game. It's very pretty. Very relaxing, too. Dude, did you guys see that? I saw it. It was fucking Flint. I don't know if I got
sorry,
it, though.
but I thought when you said that there was a bird on your bed, that was the result of you having clicked the bed. Because
I
that's
clicked
what
the
would
bird to make it piss off, but I certainly didn't read what it told me. Probably told me how to bind to the bed.
Oh. Because I think once you click on the bed, a bird shows up on your bed. I had forgotten that it does prior also, maybe.
Okay. I like that I died exactly how you warned me to be worried about. Like, wet, cold, with no stamina, chased down by a skeleton.
I'm a psychologist. I'm used to people not listening to my good advice. It doesn't offend me at all.
How come it won't let me sleep in your bed?
Because I haven't consented.
You're not even here. How would you know?
Bastard are you? Not getting in my bed without my consent?
Let's see. Alright, so we need to steal some of this. Yoink.
Do you want to try to go retrieve your stuff?
Empty, empty, empty. Yeah, I do.
We are at 10 minutes, but my 1 o'clock is not canceled, or is not. I don't have to do my 1 o'clock.
I see.
So we could continue beyond the 1 o'clock deadline if you are. Oh, damn it! If you're wanting to.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'd love to kick around a little bit more in it. I think my
All right.
viewers don't know what the fuck to make of it, and I got to figure out the best way to interact with you and interact with chat a bit more.
Yep.
Both of us
Okay,
go to bed, it skips the night. You want to try that?
Sure. The other thing I would say is if we're going to go body hunting, I might need a 2-minute break.
Okay.
Okay. So while you're having sweet and lovely dreams, I'll be back in just a second.
Okay, good luck. All right.
Thanks, that's important.
Ah, got food. Bees are happy. I don't care if the bees are fucking happy. I care if I get my goddamn bow. Maybe we could just. What is no skill? Okay, I gotta figure out what no skill drain means. Find out what that does. So that's here. If you die, you won't lose any skill points. Okay. So it just is like prevent me from dying a bunch of times and rage quitting the game. That's smart. Alright, I want to go get my fucking body. I know Kevin wanted to come with it, but what if I just got it before he came back? Then we could do other things together. Okay. Good time to put about the extra filtering screen. It's not as simple as that, Idiki, right? So I can do total sub count, or I can do a bar that's like a progress, but the bar doesn't. It's not as refined as I would like if I had a good option for that. We should do that. I should do that later. We'll worry about it later. All right, what was the way I have to pick up branches or it's like weak trees? I don't even have my dude. Losing my basic toolkit is not okay. I thought we slept through the night. Okay. How come it's still clearly the night? These little assholes have weapons? They probably don't. Skill loss on death. Okay.
What are you saying? Test, test, test.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, you could hear me?
Yeah.
I thought I had this damn thing muted. All right. Alright.
I want my fucking gear back. So we're in the Black
You want to
Forest.
come build yourself a shield?
No, I want my gear back.
Alright. Do you have any thoughts on how you're going to stay alive while we're getting beat up? If you don't
Yeah,
have a shield?
I'm going to sneak up on it.
Great. I'll be right there then.
Okay. Maybe I get my gear and we can explore a little bit in the Black Forest, like find that copper node or whatever. Maybe we can move
Sure.
locations too. Like I don't feel like, I mean, I guess our location's pretty nice, I guess. It's just far away.
Really, we're only a few steps from the Dark Forest, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ah, we really need a bigger house. All right, where are you? Oh, you're out there naked and afraid. I see.
I'm not afraid.
You're out there naked and oblivious. I see.
Yeah. All right. So, will the skeleton
can't-
be corpse camping me or no?
Not intentionally.
fifth
He
of the
will be
Diki.
wandering near where he killed you, probably.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, sorry, man. I did actually have a look this morning at Diki. I
like
don't.
some creatures have a relatively limited range. Like if you kite a troll all over Hellengon and then he kills you, he's likely to wander back to his normal range rather than stick around where you kited him to.
Gotcha. So I need to see this fucking skeleton is what I'm learning.
Well, I just picked up carrot seed. Have you picked up carrot seed yet?
Yeah, I got about 5 of them on my corpse.
All right.
I also have thistle, found some tin, a lot of tin, a little bit of copper. Found that troll cave, which I marked. If you want to go explore that, maybe when we get a shield and a better bow.
So far, troll caves. Oh, there is a. Holy shit! Hang on. No! Don't be killing me while I'm doing something else.
Okay.
Hang on.
Yes, Itadiki. Only if we
Wow.
hit the full.
Okay, so when you get your body, you can come rescue me.
Where the fuck is my body?
That.
Wait, how do I find it when I'm there? So I see the skull on the map, and I'm like standing on it, but I don't see it.
Scroll in on your map.
I get it or no? I don't think I did. Skeleton standing directly on top of my body.
All right. I can be there in a minute. I've got a copper deposit, a building, and a whole shitload of skeletons and gray dwarves. So,
Okay, and I'll be okay.
if you give me just a second while I
Where
sort
the fuck is the
my
actual thing,
shit
chat?
out here.
There? Where's my body?
Copper, and out that way, just a little way.
Fucking skeleton just wrecked me with that bow. So I gotta keep moving or the skeleton shoots me, but I don't see my body.
And
Oh, it's there. I see it. Okay, but we're not gonna... Oh, there's a second skeleton. Found a second skeleton. He was also camping my body. Okay.
you're dead. No.
I'm getting a free teleport to my bed.
So you did re-die?
So does my first corpse lose all my gear on it then?
No.
Okay. I did die a second time, but I'm luring the skeletons so they'll camp my other corpse so I can get my first corpse back. It's a strategy is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Okay, I see that. I think we should either. Okay, so I would like to get the next level bow, but it's not super important. I think the level 2 bows are strong enough to deal with the skeletons. I'm kind of curious what's in the troll cave. That's a little bit exciting to me, and it's also a little bit exciting what's in that dark forest. So I wouldn't mind moving to that area if we can. Now I understand that I just died twice, and you think it's a terrible idea, but I think I can play around that. I only died to the second skeleton because I didn't know it was there. Same reason I only died to that first skeleton.
Okay. And you don't want to just live on the border of the dark forest. You want to live in it.
No, I'm certainly willing to live where we are. That's fine. I just would like to. I would like to expedition in there, so I'm gonna go grab my my gear back from that.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you do that, and you got ahead of me.
Yeah, it's no problem. I don't blame you at all for my death, and I don't mind that I died, so no big deal.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me come to you. Whoop, second copper node.
Nice, Markham.
Whoop, and a skeleton.
Not so excited about that death chat. I could have just kept running, turned to fight them like an idiot. No reason to. Okay. Can I clear corpse cairns off the minimap, or do I just have to know how many times I've failed, like all around me all the time?
My shield is insufficient to block all of the damage from this guy.
Okay. I like that there's no skill drain after
But
the
it
first
blocks
death.
a lot of it.
What is gonna reset my no skill drain, chat? Like when is that gonna go back to regular skill drain on death?
Right.
Okay.
Shall I come back to you, or are you coming to me?
I'm coming to you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Did you hear me, Itadiki, finally? Did I get through to you, or do I need to say it again? Dude, I was feeling good, man. I was feeling good with my bow and shit.
I wonder if I can take out that other skeleton. Damn it, I don't want this.
I don't want to deal with that group right
Yeah,
now. I just want my corpse off the minimap. Hopefully the Grey Dwarves won't be that mad that I stole their chest. So I want to see what it looks like to interact with the corpse so I can do it quickly by the skeleton one. It's just literally that. I just click on it, it goes items recovered. So how the fuck did I fail to do that like 12 times on the other one?
Broken. Expert adventurer, me.
Okay. And the corpse is still there. Why is it still there? I just interacted with it. And now there's nothing here. Oh, dude, I'm going to build another corpse so I'm not careful.
Have you turned around and you're headed back home?
No, I'm kiting.
Oh, let me come to you.
Yeah.
Rather than standing around.
Aggro. Oh, it hit me hard when I don't have any gear on. Is Kevin alright? I think he looks fine. No. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright. No HP. We need to find a
More
berry.
arrows, more feathers,
Okay. I'm gonna have to hide behind Kevin until we get there.
and a couple blueberries. Have you eaten anything?
No, I need a blueberry.
All right.
I'm gonna put items in this chest here because I picked up some items, and I have a feeling I probably will die here.
Yep. Let me. You need to have some food in you so that you have a better chance of making.
If you could
this
put like
happen.
a berry in the chest, that'd be great. When I interact with my corpse, how do I loot all rapidly?
I think there's actually a mark that says "take all."
Okay.
All right.
Thanks. All right.
Yeah,
So it's
let's-
north.
Okay. So this is a copper node.
Right on top. Oh, really? Okay. I would never have seen this. It just looks like a hilltop to me.
It looks almost exactly like other hilltops. So is that dungeon straight ahead of us the one that you've been hassling with, or a different one?
It's a little to the north and east of here. But let's get my
Okay.
stuff first, I think.
Yeah, there's a dungeon like right the direction you're headed that I killed a couple skeletons already. I wasn't sure if this is the one that you were meddling with before. This one here?
I have mine marked over to the right a little bit. There might be 2 right here.
Right.
What's that purple shit over to the right? You see that, like,
I was
magic
going to
cloud?
say, yep, I was going to say, if you pause right here, that's a spawner for gray dwarves. So if we get near that, we're going to end up with mazillions of them.
Okay. I don't want to do that. I just want to recover my bow before we move on. And that's guarded by at least 2 skeletons.
All right,
Ah,
hang on.
shit, aggro.
How much have you got in your inventory?
5 pieces.
How much is in your body's inventory?
It's nearly full, but I think it's the same stuff, so I don't think it will overlap.
Okay, because
Another copper mode
sometimes
here.
Yep. Nope. Doesn't say copper on it.
Okay, so is the other hill really does look identical.
Yes.
This one says copper.
This one is copper.
Wait, what is that fucking thing? Oh, it's a ping from Kevin. Okay. Alright. Even the same stuff, it won't auto stack. Good to know. We're pretty close here.
All right.
It's basically the top of this hill, and there was at least 2 skeletons guarding it. I'm going to need a second to interact with it.
Wait, were you up in the snow?
Maybe.
Huh. That's damage every second or 2 as you're in the snow.
Well, mostly. Oh, maybe that's why I died. I think I was killed by a skeleton though.
Well, if we can stay out of the snow until we're
My corpse is right by that tree, just up this hill, but right above us to the left. Thanks. See the skellies?
Ah, yeah, this guy is.
Where the fuck is it, chat? I don't see it. It's over
Okay,
here.
that's one. Where's the other one?
Oh, I see. It's slow as fuck to loot too. Nice.
He might do me. Oh. I'm gonna need a second to get some health.
Sure.
Are you coming out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me just a second to recover here. Hey, buddy.
Okay, you survived. Nice.
Close, 14 health. Let's give that food a second to do some good.
Okay. What does corpse run mean when it says I have 9 seconds left?
It means you've got greater speed, I think.
Okay. And how do I get rid of the no skill drain? Is it just like a time without dying?
The no skill drain is a protection from losing more.
I realize.
Okay, so yes, in a minute it will wear off. I think you're okay to come grab your first corpse. Do you know where your other corpse is?
I have all the corpses I care about.
Okay, well, what's in this marker?
Probably the next corpse right next to it, right? I have a look.
This is
God,
a whole bunch of...
This hill is rough. Ooh, I haven't been in this thing. What is this thing we're standing beneath?
Okay, I gathered your second corpse. It was full of food and stuff.
Okay.
So we could have a peek. Burial chamber.
You want to have a look?
Yep, I'm in.
I don't have any pants, so...
Neither do I.
How do I equip... Do I have clothing in my inventory? What would look like clothing?
A folded up brown square.
Okay.
So yeah, this is a pretty terrible place to be. It's
What?
a bunch of skeletons, and we don't have much skeleton protection right now.
Will there be treasure in the skeleton tomb?
Yeah.
How many is a bunch of skeletons?
Only a few at a time, but enough so that it might suck.
All right, we can head out again. I was just literally in the process of upgrading when I died over here. Anyway, so the plan was to upgrade to armor so we could deal with skeletons, so we could explore the forest. So what is the best way to continue with that? Head back towards the other area?
I'm going to mark this dungeon so that we can come back to it. Yeah, I'd say first get out of the snow so that we're not taking snow damage. If you want to be in the dark forest, we should...
Don't have to be. There's one of these things over here, by the way. Those things that have all the text on them.
Yep. Sometimes they give useful clues. Yeah, lure gray dwarves.
All right. Well, you're babysitting me right now, and I'm not trying to force you to do that. What would you like to do progression-wise at the moment?
I'm super happy to hang out and look around and do the thing.
There's a troll over there. See him in the...
Yep. My bow is almost dead, so it'd be a bad time for me to help you much with that. Okay,
then let's accomplish either leather armor or something close to it. Let's get the next tier of like survivability, and then we can poke our head back into here. So what is that? We're gonna head south.
That means we're heading south out of here. Yeah. Not through that purple fire in front of us, because that would just be starting a worse fight. And we split up.
Are these other ones that are not as far in likely to be easier? Like, I guess I marked this. That the ones by the copper mines?
The dungeons?
Yeah.
You mean?
Oh, that's what I marked. No. It wasn't a dungeon. Okay.
No, they're likely to be equally bad.
Okay. All right, let's grab... This is still Black Forest, huh? Okay.
There's a structure across this water. Have a quick peek at it.
Thanks, Momo. Happy Saturday to you as well.
We've already emptied that.
59 months. All right, so we're back out of this. Gotta get better at surviving skeletons.
Here's another one. And I don't think I've marked this one.
What am I gonna put for this?
So my inclination would be to say that we are trying to upgrade slightly, maybe even kill the first boss, and then get into the Dark Forest, but we could also just get into the Dark Forest, set up a base here, and use it as some of our upgrading.
Yeah, I got interrupted in the task I was working on, which was to upgrade our armor.
Right. So I think that's going to be slightly easier out here.
Okay. So I do like that I drop everything on death. I didn't realize that.
Like it in terms of challenge?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's my fucking stamina when I need it here? Yeah. Alright, so I need to get some of this stuff out of my inventory.
All right. You know,
Okay.
I'm so tempted to at least expand this a little bit.
Knock yourself out, man.
Well, it's just pretty crowded. We haven't got enough chest room. It's like a undersized bra.
I feel like oh, I just took from the chest. Let's turn to the opposite. So, all right. So I want to apply to this chest. That stuff. Need more chests, I guess. So we've got some stuff.
I wish things auto stacked, or at least could be made to auto stack. Oh, hey, you're carrying too much weight, bud. Is
All right, so we'll drop that.
that on purpose?
No, just figuring it out still. Where should I put like things like thistle? Do we need that? Like I have carrot seeds and thistle and shit like this. Should I just dump it into the chest?
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. We kind of need another chest or two. So let me do that real quick.
All right, I'm gonna put this stuff. So I'm gonna dump it in here. I want to try the crafting of the other stuff in a moment. What else do I have with this? Gotta find the
Katie
appropriate
said
chest
that
for all this
since
garbage.
I can't hear you, I'm interrupting you while you're talking with chat.
You're doing
all the
fine.
time.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. Plenty of food, like too much food at the moment. All right, I want to try this workbench. So first of all, we should repair all our shit for sure. And then if I was gonna workbench, the upgraded workbench was crude bow requires 3, requires station level 3. Station level 3.
How
we
are
don't know
you
how
at
to do
remembering where things go?
yet. Moderate.
Okay.
But the problem was there's space, so I ran out. I needed to take more things out of my inventory, and there was no more chest space in the ways you had designated it, so I just put it where it was available.
Yep. So now I have
Okay, so it's hammer is 5.
started reassigning a little bit
Tanning rack, that's right. We were short on fucking
so
flint.
that we'll be able to function again.
Do you have flint somewhere?
Bottom chest is 22 flint.
Fantastic. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna try this crafting shit again, which is here.
Are these
Right click. Am I burning? Why am I
Katie just
burning?
brought me a muffin, and it's in a little silicone muffin liner, which we've never owned before, and they are really special. That's amazing.
Good news. Where do I put this tanning rack, Kevin? Is that inside or outside?
It's just like the other workbench upgrade. It's got to be next to the
Okay.
next to the or near enough so that it's influenced it. I think like
Nice.
I think if you try to put it down somewhere, it draws like a sparkly line that shows you like whether or not it's close enough to. Hey, look at that! Recipe upgrades.
All right, so I dropped this out. I want this fucking thing, dude. The interface for placing these is
So I'm going to
insanely
suggest you
irritating.
make yourself troll pants right away.
All right, let's take a look with this. How do I interact with it? How do I interact? Oh, it's not. I just interact with the workbench, I guess.
Yep, just like always.
Okay, so we're there. What do we want to upgrade? Do I want my fucking bow upgrade? This takes really easy stuff. Seems reasonable. I wonder if I need to upgrade this flint knife too. Probably. Do we have enough flint? 7. I don't know about that. All right, what else can I craft? I want pants. So deer hide cape. We're missing bone fragments. I know I brought bone fragments back. Troll hide cape is troll hide stuff. Where's troll pants? Troll leather tunics is just this. Okay. So we need to grab that. Do you want the pants stuff? You're going to be tanking? I can make you the pants.
Oh, I assumed that my familiarity with the game would give me a little bit more survivability, and you should have the.
Okay.
Especially since you're a little more daring than I am.
Do you have do we have more bone fragments somewhere? Or do we use all those? I saw just 1 in the chest when I checked.
I'm carrying 10. Let me drop them for you.
Thanks. All right, we're crafting this thing. Makes me sneaky to be troll hide too. Excellent. All right, so do I now equip it, or is it already equipped?
Right there in that bottom chest next to the workbench.
Thanks. Okay. All right, what else can we do with that? We were using workbench, looking at crafting. So leather tunics and leather pants. Leather helmets. We have tons of deer hide. We might as well make this shit. What are you wearing right now? What's your armor at? What quality? Like, is it?
I have armor 1.
Is it so? It's just the basic rags or whatever.
The basic rag tunic and only the top, not the pants. So I'm at armor 1.
All right, I'm gonna make us some leather stuff, and I'll trade you in a second.
Did you notice the armor rating total and your weight rating?
I didn't. Where do I find that?
When you're looking at your inventory window, there's a armor and weight rating hanging off the side of it.
I see. So 7 armor and 214 of 300.
There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna put a deer hide cape I made for you and a leather pants I made for you in the top chest on the left side. Top left chest, I guess, the first chest.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So what do I do with this? I equip it, presumably. Okay. Deer hide cape there. So we need to replace our rags. What are our rags right now?
I am way less naked.
Chest. Okay. So leather tunic, I guess. We have 6 of 16 of this. We got plenty of this still. Let's grab 2 of these. And I want a leather helmet. Shit, ran out. That's what I'm missing, actual deer hide leather.
All right, okay. Armor rating 4.
Got a chest upgrade for you too. I'm gonna put it in the same location. Can I disassemble my existing gear?
No.
Okay. So I just have to drop it? Wait,
or store it in a chest forever. Okay. Actually, it's not a terrible idea to have a chest full of corpse run stuff.
Okay. Anything else I need to know about the organization of these chests? Like, where am I putting bone fragments right now and leather fragments?
Right now, leather is up top and bone is probably bottom, but that's a really poor organization just because I haven't built enough chests yet.
Okay, there's a leather tunic in the top chest. I guess if you have another chest, we can build a scrap chest or something. Like a gear run. I'm just going to drop the shit, let you put it where you want.
Yep, throw it somewhere.
Okay.
No. It's barely organized at this point.
All right, I don't want that. I do want these.
So what is this other thing? Leather tunic. Really?
Why doesn't wood auto-combine? I've got a stack of 30 of 50 and a stack of 3 of 50, and it doesn't want to stack.
That's what I was saying. Most stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Is one of them core wood?
No, apparently I just had to stack it, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, nothing auto stacks.
All right.
Which is obnoxious because you think you're out of inventory and you find out you have 1 arrow that hasn't combined with the other stuff.
Of arrows. Should craft a couple of those before we go. Nighttime crafting. All right.
See? Too crowded in here.
Flint head arrows, do 1 of those, seems reasonable. I do need more flint, it's kind of annoying. And then the fire arrows taking resin. Yeah. Alright. So that keeps me, maybe we can deal with trolls now? We'll see. Oh dude, I don't know where to put this shit. There, apparently. Carrot seeds, flint, amber. Maybe. So we got tons of food. Tons of food.
Did you just throw away fir cones?
Yeah. Okay. Alright. I don't really want to play inventory management fucking simulator right now. So let's get out of here. And
alright, well that was a huge amount of progress in a short time. Nicely done.
Just used our resources. Okay, so we need what then? We have capes. We need helms, I guess. And then maybe we go take an excursion to the forest. So maybe like a little bit more leather accumulation. So I think it was deer hides.
Yep, deer hide. Or we go and start hunting trolls.
I wouldn't mind having 1 more level of gear before we take on trolls.
Okay. We are probably right now able to fight the first boss.
I want to get my hat first. So
Just
once
so
I
you look good.
yeah.
I get that.
Okay. So we need to find animals. The wind's coming from our right, so we want to be moving towards the wind.
All right, well, I'll help you take out a couple deer. I need to build another couple chests because our chest situation is still pretty bad.
Miss. And it spooked him. Feels bad. Okay. We're gonna move on. We're not chasing fucking deer. Sneaky deer.
I don't think you've really actually truly had the thrill of victory until you've successfully snuck up on a deer and knifed it.
I think you're right.
I think that's of course I like the stealth games, right? So that's my jam.
Alright, I need a different approach for that. I feel like I'm giving like 1/10 the materials Kevin's giving to this. And it's nice he's letting me craft the stuff out of it, but it'd be nice to contribute some of that too. Alright, so a little bit more deer hunting, and then we go either trolls or boss, apparently. Wait. I'm not understanding the animation for the wind. I guess the wind is moving towards me? Is what that's supposed to represent? Okay, so that... Okay, it does make sense. Okay, never mind. So I'm running into the wind is what those markers are meaning, chat, apparently.
And best as I know, it does affect like your animal detection, that their detection of you.
Dude, I don't want to shoot. I switch the dagger. Just fucking cut it. Okay. I think it means strong wind towards me. This stuff moving towards me like that. All right, where am I gonna find deer? We normally just stumble around till we find them, which is okay, I guess.
One of the things I appreciate about this game is that it is sound rich, and that all those little growls and grunts and stuff are informative. It's like I've played a fair number of games where it's just, you know, ambient and doesn't mean much. And I appreciate that a growl in the distance means something's heard me or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna turn those up a little bit. I had those pretty low. All right, so this deer is gonna come back, and it's a mega deer.
So I know when there's a deer near me because I hear them make their little deer trumpet noise, and I know when there's a boar near me, so I can slow down and start looking for it. And I know when a grayling has detected me because I hear him snort in disgust or whatever. So
That thing would stop fucking moving, maybe.
you can kind of hear the clatter of skeletons and be on your guard.
Let him too far. He's turning around like a crazy, crazy deer. Fucking deer.
Have you looked straight up yet?
No.
What kind of, like, take a minute, smell the ashes.
I never play games like that ever.
Well, take a minute when you're in a field and look straight up. Glorious. It's the world tree.
I wonder how long my resources before they unspawn. Give me my resources! Alright, where's my deer body?
I think we can do each other a lot of good, Filthy. I will teach you to slow down and enjoy
You'll teach me to stare into the sun?
the beauty of your environment, and you'll teach me to enjoy
Winning?
rage quitting as I'm killed by 7-year-old kids in some PvP match.
I don't rage quit.
No, but that's going to likely be my my experience of PvP.
Let's see.
No, I wouldn't rage quit. I would sob quietly into my coffee and
He's definitely an upgraded NPC if that's the case, chat. He's like the tutorial 2.0. Instead of a fucking annoying evil bird that stalks you at night sitting on your bed when you try to sleep.
That you think I'm going to have a positive experience at it, but I'm willing to remain open to that.
Good. I feel like I'm doing my time right now. I'm running around this world cutting deers and shit, so I consider it a investment.
Have you done much tree chopping yet?
No. Should I be doing a lot of that? Because it seemed really tedious, so I stayed away from it. Is that something I need to be doing more of?
Well, you might need to eventually. I'm trying to cover it right now, just to put up walls and build chests and stuff. But
what is this trophy hook and sacrificial stone stuff?
Well, that's where we started. That's where we spawned.
Yeah, I know, but what do these hooks do?
When you kill the first boss, you hang his head there. In the same way you get trophies from like killing all this other stuff, we'll get a trophy head from the first boss. And that's how we will advance to the next game stage, kind of.
Gotcha. All right, we need a couple more hides, and then we can grab.
So what I was going to ask about the whole tree cutting thing is the Greylings and trolls react to noise. And so as soon as you start actually doing more than just a minor, like one tree and run away sort of thing, if you do any actual logging or mining, you'll have a swarm of them on you. Or at least that's my experience.
Gotcha. Is there any way to highlight items on that I've downed? Like I just shot a deer and I have no idea where stuff went because I had to move towards the location and it's gone.
They should be sparkling. All interactable.
Do you see sparkling?
Like all drops like that should already be.
Deer drop where we killed him? I don't fucking see anything.
I don't know of a way to make it sparkle more than the sparkle it naturally does.
Okay. So I lost some up here, chat. Like where? I don't see the sparkle that I'm supposed to be seeing like that. That was a board. But where's the deer? Right of the pond when looking from the stone circle with the hooks. Okay. Right of the pond. Over here somewhere? I don't see these sparkles though.
That had to hurt.
Oh, I see now. Okay, thanks. This deer is sparkling for some reason. Maybe I didn't see it. The deer was sparkling, but the stuff wasn't. Okay. The deer was wet, so it sparkled. Well, where's the sparkle that you guys were telling me? Because there's one deer over here that I killed that I haven't seen yet. I don't know where the fuck it is because I can't see it. Like visually, it doesn't pop out at all yet. See things on the ground. It can help to go into graphics settings, change vegetation to low. Okay, let's do that. Getting there. Graphics. Vegetation to low. Let's see what that does. Oh, that makes it look a lot less nice though. Wow, that's really ugly all of a sudden. Let's not do that. It is probably very helpful for finding loot though. What's medium do? It's still kind of ugly. But show me resources. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I already got it. Oh, number 6. What do we need for double hats?
I don't know. I'm carrying 7 and I'm about to kill an elite deer, which should give me a few more. If I don't lose him in this rain, holy smokes.
I don't want to play it on lower graphics settings. It's a pretty game right now. Kind of like want to enjoy the prettiness of it. Oh, I don't know if I changed that. Okay. Nah, it looks better like this. We'll
sure,
just deal
torrential downpour, that's fine.
I'll just deal with losing stuff. It's fine. It needs to spawn faster, the resources. Alright, I'm very excited about going into this troll forest. That seems like a nice advancement for me. Like something to do that's different than what we're running around in. Kevin was on about chopping wood, but I'm not so convinced I should be chopping wood for any period of my life.
You know, this is why primitive people chase deers over cliffs, because, like, actually managing to hit them, very tricky.
Okay. Yeah, but I like a scary location. That's fun. All right. I don't know if stealth actually has any advantages in this game. Thus far, every time I use stealth, it's been a detriment, not a benefit. Like, I could just be better off running in. Maybe sneaking up on the deer has been something. All right, where are we close to map-wise to our base? I'm pretty far away. Should head up northwest, I guess. Feels like leveling running skill is going to be always valuable. I heard something there with the additional volume sounds.
Huh. Somehow I lost that elite that I was...
This looked like
I think
someone's
he
little
sent
circle.
one of his, like, litter mates. Litter? Pack? Herd mates over here to distract me. Got away.
Creature over there. Just one of those gray dwarfs, I guess. Alright, so we want to head northwest, get back to Kevin, craft these deer things, and then get troll hide, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird not being able to hear you while you're talking to chat. I probably need to set up a second screen.
I can just make it not... I do this for your benefit, so you don't hear me babbling to chat and announcing things and talking to people, etc. Would you prefer that you just heard everything?
Yeah, probably so, because, like, your game and commentary about, hey, this is great, or hey, this is dumb, or...
Well, it's also a lot
Hey.
of narrating what I'm doing and what I'm thinking at the moment and pointing out
Yeah,
things
that-
about you.
Yeah, sounds... Well, okay, I'm even up for that.
I don't know about that, chat. Feels like a bad deal. How am I supposed to have my private inner dialogue if I'm streaming it to Kevin? Okay. I know Niablos, right? We don't want to give up that. Alright, so I want to head back. So what just fucking changed? Oh, the wind. So he's like directly downwind of me. Surprised we even got that close. Maybe we can loop around him and catch him. Eat a strawberry.
Well, I am sad about my lost elite. Really wanted him.
There's the deer. Also one of those little fuckers. Ah, elite gray dwarf. No, didn't say just punch the air. Oh, god damn it. Aggroed him. So they hear me, I guess is what that
Took a
means.
long
But maybe don't
distance
see
shot.
me yet.
Killed a deer, and apparently really upset the two neck that were standing behind them. They came charging me.
God, the weapon change is not clean to me when it triggers yet.
Perhaps they were taming it.
I think I'm punching again. I really don't wish to be punching. Dude, a lot of the little fuckers, aren't there?
Right, I'm at 11 hide.
I'll be with you in a second. I need a AoE, chat. Are there grenades? Because a grenade would be really helpful in this scenario. I wonder if this fortification has anything in it. Too tanky. Gotta kill the other one first. One throwing rocks at me. Okay. We're definitely going in there in a second. kind of beating us right now. All right. See what's in here. Can use the stool. I don't want to use the stool. Chat, when my health food items are flashing, does that mean I can refresh them, or it means they're low on duration? Can break the barrel. I might in a second.
Wow. I had no idea you were where you are.
I got a sign. Coming back to you. Yeah, I fought some elite graybeard thing. Grey dwarf.
What kind of sign?
Right click. It just says sign. I think it was a recipe. I cut open a water barrel. Think I can be attacked while I'm swimming, chat?
Oh, you picked up a piece of charcoal probably and learned how to make signs? Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I missed the chest? Where? I thought I went into that area. I didn't see shit in there. I gotta change my so block is I gotta figure out blocking and dodging too, because I'm just running in circles right now. It's how I assume the combat was.
You had a visitation from something other than a bird, and so you're willing to take it as
where's the chest?
Like a legitimate sign instead of a bird sign.
Oh, right there. Look at that.
Kevin,
fucking
I've had a sign.
Sneaky chest. Thanks.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Not great. What am I doing?
All right. Let's grab food here. All right. Kevin's probably waiting on me to fucking finish these hats up so we can go do things. Feels like I should maybe get going on that. God.
All right. So
block is right click, roll, and right click. Press jump. I'm headed back to the shelter. Oh, no, I'm drowning in very shallow water. Never mind. Why is my health not going up, chat? Okay. All right, let's do some swimming.
You know, this first tower we found, or kind of half dilapidated collapsed tower, is not a bad first sight. It's a couple of steps into the dark forest. It's got a dungeon right beside it. Wouldn't be a terrible, like, place to move if you wanted a little more convenience.
I'm not exactly thrilled how swimming in this game works.
Yeah, it's not great.
So you have no real sense of how long it takes you to cross a body of water. You start swimming, you get past the halfway point. You're like, I'm going to press on, and then you die.
Yeah, there's the spot where your body is.
Oh, but then I ran in with no stamina, so I'm immediately drowning. That's awkward. Okay. I just thought it was a little more gradual than that. When I swim, I don't just normally fucking start dying.
If you can stay where your feet are touching, like if you stop swimming and just like float, you don't recover any stamina unless you're close enough to the ground that your feet can like you can hang on the side of a rock kind of and regain stamina. So if you pick your way across a larger body of water in such a way that you will occasionally cross paths with a boulder, you can have little rests in the middle and regain stamina.
I see.
But otherwise, and because the amount of stamina you have is related to how well fed you are, if you make sure you are really well fed, that gives you twice as much swimming time or whatever. Like the
Gotcha.
size of your stamina bar changes based on the food you've eaten.
Okay, I'm ready to build these deer hats, and then maybe we can poke our head into the forest tomorrow.
You bet.
All right, so what are these? Leather helmets.
Throw some stuff in the chest in case you need it as a resource.
1. And... Kevin. Okay, what do these other chests have? Garbagey shit that I don't want. Grey Dwarf trophy. Okay, so that's the trophy chest, I guess. So we want to get rid of that and that. This was the leather.
Whoop. Somebody's outside doing damage to something we own.
How did you know? You heard it? They're like killing our bees or something?
I thought I heard a board just...
Okay, second leather helmet. Can I upgrade this shit too?
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, dude, you can upgrade
Out here
this
being
shit. It's
pissed
gonna cost
off.
you a bloody arm and a leg. You handle it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, put these back in here. Got 2 hats. The top chest, the one we used previously to transfer, has a hat for you, and then I'm ready to go.
All right.
I assume I'm ready to go. Where's my fucking gear? Oh, I haven't equipped it.
Did you notice that we're under attack again?
No, I'm putting my gear on to deal with it in a minute. Okay. Oh, another one of these events?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably not particularly serious because of our game stage, but...
Give me something to do while I'm cooking, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, and neck cooks way faster than the other meat, and so if you leave it on the fire the same amount of time, you will turn it to coal.
I don't know how to tell which meat I'm putting on. It just seems to auto-select that for me.
Yep. But if you know what's in your inventory, or if you look at the shape of the thing that's hanging over the fire...
Fires seem really questionable to interact with. I spend about half my time getting burned by them. Okay. Alright, you probably want me to craft that shield too, huh? I'll have a look what it costs. Is there an easy way to equip 2 items at once? Like when I switch to like dagger and shield?
You would just hit 1, 2, or whatever the 2 slots are.
I see. Alright, so I need leather for that. And then I need workbench, shield. Ooh, tower shield.
Got more boar scrap here.
I don't want minus 20% movement speed. What's the difference in armor? Repair level station, block power 35, block power 20. It's really noticeable though. Okay. Bet you it weighs a fucking ton too. Alright. It's not where these go, Kevin. Christ. Okay. And the rest of the stuff
putting more of
is
our animal pieces
here.
over there with the heads, because we're running out of room in the food chest.
I'm ready to go if you are. Do you want to sleep for the day and go?
You bet.
I'm okay to do something else if you have a different idea.
Nope.
Okay.
Just trying to empty my inventory. Oh, shit. Empty my inventory, rearrange a little bit so we're ready.
All right. R key will equip, unequip your left and right hand items at once. Okay.
Oh, I do need to take a minute and craft some arrows.
That's probably a good idea, actually.
I am
How am I on arrows right now?
Going to run out while
Flint
we're out
heads and
about.
fire arrows, but I don't have any regulars.
Uh-oh.
I should get some regular arrows.
How you doing for flint arrows?
I'm good on flint arrows. I got 54.
Okay. I'm going to make myself a set then.
What is this? Amber. Honey. Okay. Dude, the fireplace is
Okay,
dangerous.
there is wood in the bottom chest if you need.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. We burnt up a couple pieces of wood. I mean, a couple pieces of
Chest.
food. It's okay. We got massive amount.
Alright, there should be plenty of arrows for fucking everything. Alright, I want to use these first. Where are my other arrows? Here. What is this? Coal. Okay.
All right. I got a couple of each in my.
Yeah, I'm good
pocket.
too. Where's my shield? I knew I crafted it, so where the fuck? That's a shield. Doesn't look like a shield.
Right.
I don't think I want this anymore.
So my
burn
armor's
it.
at 7. I've got it. How's your armor?
11.
Good.
Okay. Swim mechanic makes boats important. I believe it. You guys need a chimney for that fire? Maybe. Is that why it's burning me all the time? Alright, so where do we head? North? Do you want to go to the first of those close dungeon things where we found the skeletons and see what's in it?
Yep, I think northwest puts us at. I don't know if you saw that ping there.
I do. Okay. So if I now hit 3, it pulls the shield out as well? Yeah.
Actually,
I'll try
one
tearing.
second. I appear to have not repaired my bow.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec.
Sure. Alright, I want to go explore the crypts, because that's interesting to me. What am I? I'm running against the wind.
Also,
might
I
be
should
behind.
probably eat now so that by the time I get to the dungeon, I'm actually healthy enough to do the dungeon.
Rested for a while seems nice. Is that it there? I think I marked it with the icon. Oops.
All right, on my way.
It's pretty close, actually. So yeah, I guess it's not that much running back and forth from the little location we built, or Kevin's built.
The other
mostly.
option is we go do the boss. That was the other thing you said that you'd like to do once we're.
Let's poke our head in this dungeon, then do boss after if you like. I
Okay.
want to see what's in here. Don't spook it, I'm gonna kill a bird. Yep.
Oh,
Oh well.
burial chambers.
I don't think I need hammer to be.
All right, so door left, door right. Oh, skeleton here.
Just kind of bludgeon them to death, huh? Okay.
I usually grab those as I leave, so that I've got markers
Smart.
to say where I've been and haven't. So this is an open hall, so I would normally start here. Open hall. All right, how's your inventory?
Good.
Okay, that Surtling core you just picked up is one of the super valuable things in this game, just in terms of its utility to us.
Okay.
So since you've picked up the first one, you can pick them up. Turn around for a sec. Whoop, behind you.
kind of fucking a clusterfuck fighting in close range like that.
If you check at your feet,
What am I looking at?
see there's amber on the floor. There you go.
Got it, thanks.
Oh. Dead end?
Dead end.
All right.
Door behind us.
Dead end left.
Skeleton.
Oh, shit. Ghost behind you.
Yeah. Can I hit it with a knife?
Yeah.
Did they drop anything? The ghost?
I don't think it did. I'm not aware of it dropping anything.
Okay. Anything in this corridor where the skeleton was?
Not back there where you are, but here there is. Here.
What are you seeing? Just the mushrooms?
No, beyond that there's a room.
Coins and skeletal remains.
Yeah, and those pearls, yeah.
A lot of cores. Okay. Is that likely to be the bulk of this dungeon? Is there gonna, like, how do these tend to be structured?
Just like this, we keep doing this until we've exhausted all the corridors.
No easy way
And
to track
it's-
that though, just memory.
Yep. So I normally do like open doors or open hallways first, and then I rip up the mushrooms as I leave so that I know I've finished that area.
I see. Well, I'm fully entirely lost, so I'll just follow you then.
Well, that's a shame. Normally I do pretty good at this. I think that we are, yeah, right here's the entrance. All right, so the right fork is done.
Okay.
So, whoop, behind us. Okay. So down that hallway in front of you.
Grab the mushroom on
And-
accident.
Yep.
Looks like a dead end.
Yep.
Other one's dead ended too. I'll grab the mushroom.
Yep. And so that hallway's done.
One more
Third
door on
hallway
this side.
in that. Yep, and we're out.
Another door
Left
here.
has a door.
Right has a
Right
door
has
too.
a door.
Open
Okay.
right door.
Yep.
Another door over
that
here.
little. Yep. That and an opening. Yeah. So I would do the opening rather than
Okay.
the door typically. And that looks like a dead end.
All right, I'll go back to door. Grab that mushroom.
Yep.
Skeleton.
One behind you. Two behind you.
Okay.
So these little outcroppings and bumps like this in the middle here sometimes have a little, like this one has that pearl in the center there.
Where? I don't see the pearl.
Right in the center of it. This
Got it.
little, yep.
Thanks. I think this was it, right? I didn't see any exits.
I believe that's true.
Torch just burnt out.
I've got one. I could hand you if you prefer it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've actually got two. Here you go.
No, it's okay. I don't really want another one. I just letting you know I don't have light source anymore.
Okay. I wonder where I threw that torch. Oh, onto the wall.
Following you. I think we're ready to leave, right?
I think there is.
Oh no, what's fucking space?
Oh, did we finish?
Mouse 2 and space is dodge.
I thought we had one door we hadn't done.
I think we finished them all.
Nope. Yep, guess so.
Okay, that was interesting. I guess not super exciting, but interesting. Something different.
Yeah.
Let's try this boss thing.
All right. So I'm going to get into my map, mark that dungeon done.
That's a good idea.
So we need to... How's my inventory? Oh, I got nothing. So we need to go to the standing stones way over there, because neither one of us, I don't think, did you talk to the little stone that tells you where the boss is activated?
I don't read them when I activate them, but I do activate them as I run by them. So if it was local, maybe.
It would have been at the standing stone, and it would have put a mark somewhere on your map that says, what's his name? I always call him Enkidu, and that's not his actual name.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I don't see any marks on my map that are not something I put there.
Okay.
Except maybe the bed and the standing stones.
All right. So I'm going to run home real quick. What we have to do to activate bosses is usually make a sacrifice of a something.
Okay.
And because I am your faithful guide, I have read a few stones, and it is my belief that sacrificing a deer head will summon this guy. So we need to make sure we've got a deer head on us before we run all the way there for no good reason.
All right.
I guess we could always like get another deer head, but that'd slow us down. So do you need to get arrows, repair anything before we go pick a
I've
fight?
got 60 wood, 50 flint, and 40 fire, so I should be okay.
Oh, I didn't build any fire arrows. All right, you're in charge of fire arrows.
Okay, I also have some things I kind of want to bank here. Do we have a chest for... I don't know what to do with all the stuff we pulled out of that crypt. I guess I should probably learn how to build a chest, huh?
If you want. There's 11 wood in the top chest over there.
The interface when I have a hammer out is so frustrating. I don't like it at all. 11 wood in the
So
top
you'd grab
chest.
all of it because it takes 10.
Okay, and then I would go...
You
yeah, I
would
got it.
get out. You'd get out your hammer. You'd right-click and select furniture, and then you'd put it in like you're a monkey.
I don't know how to rotate it. That's just the diagonal it gave me.
Use your mouse wheel. Okay, so hover over it.
Look at that. That's interesting.
Hover over it, and it will turn light blue. And middle mouse click and deconstruct it.
Wait, I deconstruct this chest by how now? I have... Okay, so I have my hammer out. It currently shows another chest that's being superimposed over the existing one.
And the existing one is light blue?
The existing one is green. The floating one is red.
Okay, so you're going to want to middle mouse while the existing one is highlighted, and it will deconstruct it and return the resources. All right, now stick with and make sure the handle is out. Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were going to build it backwards.
All right, I've done that. Never need to do that again.
And make me cry.
What am I putting in here?
One chest, that's your tolerance?
Yep. Okay.
This in there. Grab a couple of those.
Yeah, we need bigger chests, clearly.
Or just a house big enough to have 20 of them, which is the way I usually end up.
Alright, kind of wanted to upgrade this. Upgrade the knife to level 3 knife seems really good.